Hello everyone and welcome to our podcast. Today we're diving into a fascinating case study about Anakena wines. This is a perfect example of how a well thought out rebranding strategy can transform a brand perception and help it reach new audiences. Throughout this podcast, we'll analyze Anakena's rebranding journey, the challenges they faced and the key takeaways from anyone interested in branding and marketing.
That's right. Rebranding isn't just about changing a logo or a brand you visually. It's about telling a new story that resonates with your target audiences while staying true to your brand's core values. So let's keep things up with the main reason behind Anakena Wine's decision to the brand.
Anakena wins. Anakena wins' main move was to reposition itself in the global market, especially among the new general customers such as millennials. With this, it scales to different itself from other competitions in the wine sector, highlighting its connection with the Chilean territory and indigenous culture, transiting and more authentic and attractive in the identity, showing to volcanic influence of the soils where the grapes are grown.
That's a strong motivation. It's clear that Anakena wasn't just looking for a cosmetic change. They want to create a deeper connection with their audience by emphasizing authenticity.
Exactly, and that's something that resonates particularly well with millennials. This generation is all about meaningful experience and products with a story. Now let's talk about how this new branding aligns with Anakena values and target audience.
The new branding strategy emphasizes Anakena wines, connection to Chilean terroirs and indigenous culture, which aligns with the company values of authenticity and tradition. This approach resonates with millennials and the new generation of consumers who seek authenticity, unique stories, and cultural connections in the products they purchase.
That's an interesting insight. Is also worth noting that the storytelling plays a crucial role in modern branding strategy. By focusing on the unique characteristics of the Chilean terroir and indigenous culture, Anakena gives its customer a sense of play and heritage with every bottle.
And speaking of storytelling, of one of the most powerful tools and brand can use in special identify. Let's explore the key elements that were changed in Anakena's rebranding process and why these changes were significant.
1. Brand's strategy. This is thanks to the development of a new approach focusing on the relationship of the wine with the volcanic terror, indigenous culture of Chile, thus reinforcing its authenticity. 1. Brand's strategy. This is thanks to the development of a new approach focusing on the relationship of the wine with the volcanic terror, indigenous culture of Chile, thus reinforcing its authenticity. 2. Packaging design. Because new labels will be created with a color palette inspired by the new image the one and the game, representing their distinctive brand and showing animals that represent the volcanic elements and the Andes mountain range, which conveys a very powerful story. 2. Packaging design. Because new labels will be created with a color palette inspired by the new image the one and the game, representing their distinct brand and showing animals that represent the volcanic elements and the Andes mountain range, which conveys a very powerful story.
Those are some big changes. I really like the idea of using indigenous word for the wine names. It not only strengthens the culture connection, but also makes the brand stand out globally.
Absolutely, and the new label design inspired by the volcanic elements and the Andes mountain range must be visually stunning. That kind of design can instantly capture attention on store shelves and create a memorable impression.
But of course, rebranding isn't without its challenge. What rise it did Anakena wine face during this process, and how did they address them?
During the rebranding process, Anakena wines might have faced the challenge of alienating its traditional customer by adopting a more modern and culturally specific identify. Another potential risk was the difficulty of pronouncing the new wine names in international markets. These challenges were addressed by choosing short names from indigenous languages that are easy to pronounce, ensuring accessibility and appeal across global markets.
That was a smart move. Keeping the name simple but meaningful was crucial for the international success.
It really shows how every detail in rebranding strategy matters. Even something as small as name can make or break a brand's connection with its audience.
Finally, let's grab up with some case lessons we can learn from this case. What does Anakena's experience teach us about the role of the branding in shaping perception and achieving business goals?
Anakena once demonstrates how a well-thought-out rebranding strategy can transform the perception of a brand and open new market opportunities by highlighting authentic cultural elements. The company strengthened its identify and created an emotional connection with consumers. Additionally, using powerful visual elements like a label designs inspired by volcanic landscapes and the Andes mountain shows how branding can effectively tell a story and differentiate a product in a competitive sector.
In the end, branding is more than just marketing. It's about building a relationship with your audience and offering something unique and memorable.
That's a wrap for today's podcast. Thank you for all joining us, as we hope you found this analysis insightful and inspiring. Remember, a well-executed branding strategy can take a business to new heights. Until next time, take care and keep innovating.